But when you get close to the stairs, you hear growling noises.
Where are these wolf guys?
Oh, we put our silver medallions back on.
Yeah.
Well, who's got the elixir of invisibility and who's got the elixir of skeleton control?
Last I heard, you had both of them.
All right.
I was gonna say, I could probably become invisible, but you'd hear me because I got my full battle rattle on.
All right. Why don't you take the elixir of skeleton control?
Okay.
All right. So you got a magic item now. Well, I wonder how much they were worth selling them. But anyway, that sounds pretty cool to have an elixir of skeleton control.
Well, hold on, because I already kind of can control skeletons.
You can make them run away,
Yeah.
which is groovy.
Oh, but it's skeleton control, which means I can make them do other things.
Yeah. You make them open doors,
Yeah.
carry torches.
I mean, I feel like it would be kind of cool if I could be invisible while I'm.
What if I could get one to pay my bills for me? Like, hey, pay my bills. It'd be like,
Then you wouldn't be so poor.
yeah, probably.
Clean my room.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Yeah.
Do the dishes, man.
All right.
So we're hearing wolves.
Or we could
You
all
are
drink some
hearing-
of the elixir of invisibility.
You are hearing wolves.
Do we know how many wolves?
More than two.
They're at the door. They're inside the
They're
door?
inside. They're like down the stairs. You can hear them pawing around.
Oh, hell.
We should get some.
Well, we have our medallions on. Why don't you go down first?
All right. Get ready to run, guys.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, I'm all plate. I got plate mail and my
he's
fancy,
got plate mail.
my handy sword, and let's get down there.
Okay.
Oh, I got some torches, but
I got my lantern.
never mind. All right,
Okay.
it's good enough.
All right,
yeah,
so
head
you're
down the
heading
stairs.
down the stairs.
I'm at the front.
Do I still have -1 on my hit points? Or did I heal up overnight?
Let's say you healed up overnight.
Okay.
There should be a thing. You could.
Clerics can heal me,
I was
right?
gonna say you could maybe cast a cure light wounds and then rest and then
When he gets
when you're done.
higher level, he can cast it. He can't cast that yet.
So you can heal wounds at second level?
At second level, he can heal wounds.
Okay.
So I just need 204 more experience points.
204? That's all you need?
That's all I need to be able to heal wounds.
All right. That sounds pretty cool.
All right.
Groovy. Then we need to get you those experience points.
What's your cleric's name?
Gonna die.
Gonna die?
Gonna die.
Gonna die. And then what's your fighting man's?
My fighting man's name is Donar the Veteran.
Donar.
Donar the Veteran.
Yeah, because I was thinking, he's strong, but he's not real smart, so he's like Thor, right?
I don't like
And
the fact that there are
that's-
4 of those things over there.
Another name for Thor is Donar.
Donar.
4 wolves at the
Just
bottom of the
don't
stairs?
Don't go blitzing.
All right.
All right. So, you see there are 4 wolves down here.
Sure.
And somebody has left a big platter full of meat. And there's just some bones left. So whoever left it here kind of wanted the wolves to hang out at this spot. But when they see you coming down the stairs and you're all in full armor, so it's clankety clankety. Now they're looking at you.
Yeah, they are. I'm looking right back.
Shoot your crossbow at
All right. Yeah, no, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and, shoot my composite bow.
Oh, you have a bow?
I do.
All right. Well, this says that a composite bow against someone with no armor.
Right.
Oh, wow. You've only got to roll a 5 or better.
Cool. On 2 dice. Here we go. I rolled... Oh, I didn't write that number. I need to fix that. So 5 plus 4 is 9, 10. I rolled a 10.
All right. So, roll another die to see how much damage you did to this wolf.
I did 5 points of damage.
The wolf had 5 points of hits, so you knocked it out and it falls. Which wolf were you shooting at, man?
The one to my front right.
All right. So that one goes down.
Groovy.
All right. So, these stairs are wide enough for you guys to go 2 abreast. Are you guys in a single line? Or is
Hell
somebody-
yeah!
Yeah, he's in the front. And
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
going to throw
take
my...
it.
Can I throw my dagger?
Yeah, I guess you could step to the side and throw your dagger.
All right.
Idea.
I'm going to throw my dagger at one of the
Doesn't
wolves.
seem like.
No, that's cool because I'm gonna kill them all. Man,
So I roll
and
2d6?
then we're gonna sort it out.
Yeah, and a dagger versus an unarmored creature needs a 6 or better.
I rolled 10.
That hits. Roll a die to see how much damage you did. This wolf has 3 hit points.
Six-sided die?
6-sided die.
4 hit points.
That puts that wolf down with a dagger.
Okay.
Which one?
Wow, good shot, man.
That one right there.
This
Yeah,
one?
That one.
This one?
Yeah.
Boom.
Okay.
All right. Do you have anything you're going to do?
Hey, man, nice shot. What a good shot, man.
I got my silver cross.
All right. Well, the wolves don't seem to be doing anything with the cross. So on their turn, they're going to move up, and they're going to attack Donar.
Yeah, they are.
But Donar's got plate mail.
Yes, I do. And I got a helmet. Does that
And a
matter?
shield. You got a shield.
No. I got a two-handed sword.
All right.
Maybe there's like a little bitty shield or something that I could just like put right here.
All right.
Be like armor, really.
Yeah.
So those wolves are going to have a hard time hitting you, man.
Yeah, they are.
All right. So the 2 wolves are like snapping at you and biting, and all they're getting is like metal armor, man.
Oh, yeah. Okay, then I'm just going to like put my sword point down and just like...
I'm going to throw my dagger at the next. I have 2 daggers. I'm going to throw my other dagger at one of them.
All right. So now that the battle's joined, let's roll to see who gets to go first. Who wants to roll this time?
I'll roll. Oh,
You roll.
Okay.
Okay.
You roll a 6-sider.
5.
You guys get it.
Okay.
Groovy.
So.
I'll throw my dagger.
So you throw your dagger first.
I rolled a 10.
That's going to hit.
How many hit points does that wolf have?
He has 5.
And I do 3 hit points.
All right. So that wolf is still up, but he's hurt.
Okay, so that
So
one...
then, can I do my flail next? Can we just kind of choose among us, or is it all go in a specific order?
As long as everybody on the team moves, it's just like chainmail. You
Take
pick
the
which
hurt one.
miniature you move
I'm gonna
next.
take the hurt one with my flail.
All right. So you move up to hit the hurt one.
I didn't say I wanted to move up.
Well, you have
You've got to be able to hit it.
All right.
All right.
To hit the
Slow.
hurt
A flail versus an unarmored creature is a 7 or better on the dice.
Come on.
You got this.
6.
All right. Well, the wolf's a little bit faster. Which one are you swinging at?
I'm going to hit the one that isn't hurt yet, because I'll probably kill it.
All right, go for it.
Here we go.
That one's got 5 hit
Let's
points.
find out. Here's my roll. I rolled a 5, 6.
6 with a 2-handed sword is enough to hit.
Groovy.
So do some damage, man.
All right, here we go. My dice roll is it's just 1 point of damage.
All right, so you just barely caught a piece of it as it dodged out of the way. It's still alive, man.
I'm gonna get your ass.
All right, so now the turn goes back to the wolves. One of them is going to turn and attack your cleric. But he's wearing plate mail too,
I'm
right?
wearing plate mail and a helmet.
Say your prayers, but
Nothing.
Woo!
So he bites at you, but he doesn't get anywhere near you. And the other one attacks Donar. Oh, that's a hit!
All right, I can take it. What's up?
All right. The wolf bites you and does 4 points of damage.
Ow, man! Ow! Like, ow! I'm bleeding, man, or something. Medic.
Wait, he does 4 points of damage through a plate mail.
Maybe he got me like in my junk or something. You know?
Everything that
Joints.
gets past armor does a d6 damage.
Wow, that's rough.
Okay, I can't take another
That
hit
wolf
like that.
needed boxcars to hit, and he got boxcars.
I can't take another hit like that, man. All right, let's
All
do
right.
this.
All right. Who
All right.
wants to move on your team?
I don't have any more
I don't have
daggers.
anything.
I can't move.
It's me.
'cause I'm
It's me
like
next.
Where I need to be.
Go for it.
Yeah.
You're flailing.
I'm flailing.
That
again. I
flail
need
needs a 7 or better.
10.
That's a hit. Roll a D for
Well, it's
seeing
only
how-
got 1 hit point left.
Oh, then it's
No, it
down.
has 2. I thought
Nope,
go
it's got
for it.
1.
Let's just see how much it does.
6.
It's dead.
Critical hit.
Regardless, it's dead.
All right, here's my attack. I'm going to attack the one that's left. Can I do that?
Go for it.
Here we go. All right. Oh, wow, man. Yeah, I rolled a 12
That's a hit, man.
total. All right. Now
Shouldn't
here's
you
my
get like
damage.
extra if you do boxcars?
That would be kind of cool.
Well,
wouldn't
except
it?
that I only
That'd be
rolled
like a
11.
super like movie star sword hit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right in the
man.
eye.
Like an extra hit or something.
Like right in the eye. You hit him right in the eye.
God, I'm good at this. Here we go. I rolled 3 points of damage.
That's gonna put that one down. The wolves are all toast, man.
All right.
And because you rolled that like high, like maybe you like swung up and took its head off, and it like flew across the hall.
Ooh.
I should totally start describing what I do.
All right. I'll go get my daggers.
All right, you get your daggers
Thanks,
back
man.
and like
Okay.
wipe off all the wolf blood.
Okay.
All right, so
Like, I kind of want to drink the wolf blood because it might give me powers, but I
now
probably just get sick.
you're looking down the same hall you were down earlier.
Well, we have a map. We want to
You
go
have
to where
a
this.
map.
Yeah.
Let's look at the map.
All right, so according to this map, there's 2 ways to get where they're going.
Mm-hmm.
Or where they hide out.
Yeah.
One is to enter that first room where you fought the skeletons, where the wolf god statue is,
Yeah.
and go out that north door.
Yeah.
Then you'll turn down a hallway to the west, and then jump up a hallway, and that their room's right there on the left.
All right, that's what we'll do.
Hold on a second. Can we like search the wolves for anything?
They're wolves, man.
I mean, do they have collars on them?
I'll
Do they
cut
have-
open their stomach. Do they have they eat what they just got meat in their stomach?
Well, yeah, and like pieces that little Kintner boy, right?
Yeah.
No,
They eat somebody that had a magic ring on.
no, nothing like that.
All right.
All right.
Okay, so we go over to the north door.
Whoa, but you could like keep the pelts, man.
Yeah, wolf pelts. And then we
Yeah.
open that door, and that's a tunnel that goes
So
off to
we'll worry
the
about that later.
east,
I'm just get them on the way out.
right?
Yeah,
Goes
the
east.
north door, it goes north for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet, then it turns west. West, it turns left.
Well, I can't put that on the map because
Sure, because it goes off the edge. But yeah, but it goes way off to the west.
All right. Well, we'll follow that to way off to the west.
All right, so following their map, you go
That's
west.
the east.
All right.
100, 110, 120. You go west for like 130 feet, man.
Yeah.
And this hallway keeps going west, but the map tells you need to turn north.
All right.
And this is just a short 10-foot hallway that joins you up with another hallway that runs parallel.
All right.
But immediately to the left is the room you're looking for.
Okay.
And it's a big square room about 50 feet by 50 feet, and there's a pair of those guys, like big wolf guys, like guarding the room.
I'll sleep them.
Nice.
All right, so you weave your magic and you throw your sleep and roll your 2 dice.
7.
Holy crap. That's 7 of those guys.
Man, these guys need saving throws of their own.
That's a lot of them, man.
Yeah.
So you throw a sleep and the 2 guards fall, and you hear some other bodies hit the floor inside the room.
Nice job, dude.
All right. Yeah.
But a
Yeah.
couple of like kind of dog-like voices bark in alarm, so you might not have gotten them all.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna hustle my way forward. Our work's not done here yet.
All right. Well, then I'll run up and I'll throw a dagger at one of
Do
them.
we want to go in and make ourselves invisible?
Hey, like these guys right here that you just put to sleep, just like
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll cut the throats of the 2 guards of the door.
All right, well, that's easy enough to do. And as you're cutting their throats, you hear the voices of the ones that didn't fall asleep. There's 3 of them, and they have 2 pet wolves with them.
All right.
is there a so this is like on the other side of a door in a
I feel
room?
like
On
we
the
should
other
be
side
taking
of the door.
advantage of the elixir of invisibility at this point.
Well, we'll just turn one of us invisible. That's all.
Yeah, don't.
We're
Yeah,
not
just,
sneaking around.
I tell you what. Why don't you guys just?
We're just. This is just a frontal assault. You're just gonna have to fight them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Just use the.
So the
power
wizard
of
was
putting
killing
me
the
in
2
front.
guys that were down.
Mm-hmm.
And then these 3 guys were inside the room, and they had 2 pet wolves with them.
I'm gonna get right in that doorway.
You want to stand in the
I
doorway?
want to stand like maybe like just a foot or so back from the doorway, so they have to like.
Funnel through the door,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I see
yeah,
what you're
they're
doing.
in the kill zone. Yeah.
All right. So let's see which side goes first. Who wants to roll?
You go ahead.
All right. Here's my roll. I rolled a 6, man.
All right, your team's up.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a dagger at one of the humans.
All right. So these guys are actually wearing a little bit of armor.
Okay.
So for a dagger to hit this guy that's wearing leather armor, it's gonna need a 7 or better.
7.
That hits. So he's got 4 hit points.
1.
All right, so you wing him with your dagger.
Yeah.
And then, wait, is it a human or is it a...
No, it's a dude with a dog head. It's like the guys you fought before. But now he's got a dagger sticking out of his armor.
Yeah.
He's not happy about that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, what would you like to do?
I'm going to open up one of my vials of holy water and fling it at him.
All right, so you fling the holy water at him, and like, they smell a little bit like wet dog, but it doesn't really do anything.
It's worth a shot.
Sure was. Next time, like, make a Molotov cocktail or something.
What are you gonna do, man?
I'm gonna stab that one fool that's got a knife sticking out of him.
All right, so you've got that big 2-handed sword.
Yeah.
To hit these guys, you're gonna need a 6 or better on 2 dice.
All right.
Remember, you get a +1 because you're like a fighting man and all that.
Yeah, I do. 5, 8. No, wow, man, that's like a 12. Like, okay, so God loves the infantry, plainly.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I got a 12.
Roll
I
some
hit him.
damage, man.
Here we go. All right. I just did 5 points of damage to that fool.
That
guy's
puts
dead.
him down. He's toast.
All right, man.
All right, so these 2 guys move up. The wolves are going to try to get to you, but you're standing in that choke point, man. All right, so these guys are attacking with some serious weapons. They've both got spears,
Uh-oh.
and they're going after you.
Doesn't look good, guys.
That's a miss. And that one comes off the armor, too. Clang, clang.
Yeah!
That plate mail's awesome, man.
Yeah, it is. Worth the money. 50 gold pieces is a lot of money, but it's, yeah.
Okay.
All right, what we got?
All right, so now it's back to you guys' turn.
All right, I'm going to throw my dagger at one of them. I'm going to throw my dagger at the wolf.
All right.
Easier to hit, right?
Yep,
10.
that's a hit. Roll damage. The wolf has 4 hit points.
Killed him. I rolled a 5.
All right.
Right on.
That wolf right there is post-toasties. What do you want to do?
You only have the 2 daggers?
That's it.
I don't think there's anything I can't... Is there anything I can do here?
You can hit him with a flail.
Should I throw my flail at him?
Well, not if you want to, like,
If
hit him
I-
with it again.
I know, but like if I would have to like run in and expose myself.
No, stand back, bro.
Yeah, you only got
I
one hit point, man.
Stand back, bro. I
Yeah.
got this.
He's got
Yeah.
it. He's got a bunch of hit
I
points.
feel like
This is my lane, man. All right.
All right.
So what do you got?
It's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna send another one of those guys screaming to hell. So like the wolf dude who's like directly in front of me. He doesn't look quite wolfy, but you know. Yeah, that guy. How dare you not exhibit obvious wolf-like traits? This is my roll. There are many like it, but this one is mine. I rolled another 12. So here's
Right, that hits, man. He's got 5 hit points.
here's my damage. I rolled 6 points of damage.
All right. Well,
So his ass is
like
grass.
he's toast.
Yeah, he is.
All right. So on his turn, that lets this wolf get around and take a bite at you.
Good luck. Oh.
That's not going to hit. So the guy with the spear is going to try again. Oh, and your armor takes it.
Ah! I laugh at your puny attacks.
all right.
Well, if your allies...
Puny
I say
humans.
you go first, attack the humanoid,
Yeah.
and if you hit it, then I'll come in and try and get the wolf.
Right on, man. All right. Here's my attack. I'm gonna run this sucker through. Watch this. I rolled a 10.
That's going to hit. This guy's got 4 hit points.
This is the damage I roll. I roll 6 points of damage.
All
I
right,
love these
he's
dice.
gone. That just leaves the wolf, man.
All right, I'm gonna come in and try and hit the wolf with my flail.
All right, shoulder to shoulder. The flail to the wolf is going to need a 7 or better.
5 plus 4 is 9.
That's a hit, and the wolf has 4 hit points going on. 2. All right, the wolf is wounded, man. All right, so now the wolf gets to try, and either one of you guys is going to be a tough, tough call. But you just hit him, so he's going to hit you back. And that's a 7. He needed a 12. That's not happening, man.
Plate steel, man.
Okay, I'm starting to feel like I need to throw some bigger bad guys at you guys, man.
Well, we
No,
got to
no,
kill
no,
this
he's-
wolf.
Yeah, we gotta kill this wolf still.
Yeah, I might as well do the honors.
Well, I want the experience. Let me try first.
Go for
Well,
it.
everybody gets the same amount of experience.
That's a 9 and 5.
All right,
My
that
first
wolf
kill.
goes down, man.
All right.
You have now cleaned out. The room has 6 more of these wolf dudes, and they're all asleep.
All right.
Let's go.
I'll
Yeah,
get
yeah,
my
yeah.
daggers and we'll just cut their throats.
All right, you guys dispatch these guys. This is obviously their living and sleeping quarters.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, we're gonna find their treasure.
Search.
We just wasted like a platoon of these guys. All right, let's search.
But you don't have another sleep spell,
Nope.
right?
I don't.
And
But we killed
you're
I'm kind of hurt.
4/7 of the way dead.
All right,
Let's search the room for treasure.
searching
I'm already
around.
6/7 of the way dead.
This is where you find that treasure that we rolled when you killed the leader.
Uh-huh.
So you search around in all their stuff, and the first thing you find that catches your eye, it's a shield that they've been using as like a water basin, but the shield is made out of like bright silver, and it's like decorated and stuff, and it looks like it would be worth a lot of money.
Okay.
Groovy.
Now located in a chest that's locked at the foot of what you assume is where the leader slept. The whole chest feels real heavy.
I'm gonna put a spike in it and I'm gonna tap on the lock and then turn it just right.
All right, you pop that lock, and
Open it up.
oh man! So when you're popping the lock,
Yeah.
you see this little like needle
Oh, it's trapped.
stick out, and it hits your metal spike, man, and something drips off of it.
Oh, it's a poison spike. It doesn't get me though, huh?
No, get your metal spike.
All right. I didn't stick
Cool.
my finger in there. Wait, we have keys though, don't we?
You do have keys.
All right. Well, anyway, so does it
But you
open
got
up?
it open.
All right.
Yeah.
You open it up, and it's full of pieces of gold, man.
Oh. Do we have to? Should we carry it in the chest?
You probably
Probably.
should, because there's like 960 pieces of
Oh,
gold.
that's a lot. We're
in
gonna have to
here.
put that on the
Wow!
horses. How much is the chest worth? Because it's like a special trap chest. It must be worth something.
You
Is there
might
like
be
a
able to
secret
sell it.
compartment? I tap on the roof of the chest, on the
Oh,
inside
you
roof.
tap on the roof of the chest?
On the inside roof of the
Well, it
chest.
didn't say anything, but it'd be kind of fun if there was something in there, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be. What about the bottom? Is there a secret compartment at the bottom or
All
inside?
right, so you're like tapping on it. Let's see what kind of cool stuff would be in there, man. I kind of like these books.
They're handy, pocket sized.
Yeah, but there's like all this stuff you guys should. No, wait. Don't read it.
No, I'm not gonna read it.
Wait
I don't know
until.
where I'd get it from.
Wait until this stuff.
Where did you buy that from? Did you get it from GameStop?
We had to mail order it, man, from
you
a
mail
place
order.
called TSR in Lake Geneva,
Oh,
Wisconsin.
yeah, they made some games. I remember some
The
games.
Game Wizards.
Chainmail. They made chainmail.
32. Man.
Yeah.
From like one of the coasts.
Well, yeah. In this case, like on the coast of like a lake, because Wisconsin's like Lake Geneva. They're on the coast of Lake Geneva.
Lake Michigan.
Where is Lake
Wisconsin.
Geneva?
Yeah.
It's the one that Wisconsin is on.
Is it Wisconsin?
They're not Ubers.
It's in
Michigan and
Wisconsin.
Lake
That's near Milwaukee, I
It's
bet.
like
then.
Superior, Erie, Lake Erie, Lake Superior, Lake Michigan, Lake.
Wisconsin doesn't go to Lake Erie. Lake Michigan and Lake Superior.
Okay,
Got it.
that's pretty cool, man. All right, so you tap on the bottom of it, right? And like it sounds kind of hollow,
All right.
and so
I pry it open with my dagger.
like you pry it open and this hammer falls out, man.
Ooh, see if you're worthy.
I
No,
try to
he'd
pick.
be the one who'd be worthy.
Yeah, because like I'm named after Thor, man. Let me see if I can lift a hammer.
So it's like a war hammer, man. It's like that
Okay.
big.
Well, it sounds like more
big,
like the cleric kind of thing.
Warhammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, you.
Is it a magic
Oh,
warhammer?
should
I
It might be.
I
How
got a
do you tell
two-handed
if it's
sword.
magic? Warhammer.
Well, they have a
You want me
spell
to
in here
pick it
called
up?
Detect Magic, but nobody knows how to cast it.
Oh yeah, we can't get cast attack magic.
Like maybe there's a wizard at the town that can tell you what it is.
All right.
Pay
Well, we
him to
got a
find
lot of
out.
cool stuff, and we're kind of injured. Let's go back.
Yeah, that's a good
Is
idea.
there anything else in there that we haven't seen, that we haven't found yet?
Not in this room. You guys have already turned this joint over pretty good.
All right.
Hey, and
Right.
check it out. If they set out another bowl.
Like
for
I
the dog
imagine there'd
food,
be some more swords and stuff because this
we
is
can
where
kill
they
some
hang
more
out.
wolves.
That's right.
Get some more experience, man. It's like a
We got
experience
a
mill.
lot of experience. How many of these wolf people and wolves did we kill?
We killed 4.
You killed 6 wolves,
We killed
and then you dropped 7, 8, 10 of the
Lots of
wolf
ex- I
people.
bet you're going to be second level.
I think it'll be 3rd level.
That's a lot of experience.
Let's go back and tally
Yeah.
it all up again.
Let's take it all.
All right. So you guys slip out, and this time there's nobody chasing you because you kind of killed a lot of them. And so
Yeah, we
you
did.
head all the way back out, you make it up the stairs, and you get your horses, and you head back to town.
All right.
And so that's like 100 XP for every hit die of the bad guys. And so that's 10, 11, 12, that's 16. That's 1,600 experience points. And then on top of that, you guys got 960 gold pieces.
Yeah. Plus the
Wolves?
ornate silver shield, which we are fencing.
You
Maybe it's
wanna
magical.
fence it?
Maybe it's magical.
So, like, you want to take your stuff to the local wizard?
Yeah,
I was
stick a
gonna
step
say,
to the
if
local
that's,
wizard.
if that's a magic shield, you should get the shield, and if that hammer's magic, you should get that hammer.
Yeah.
That way
Fair
you
enough.
can step next to me when we
All right, so
get some.
you go to the local wizard, and, like, he wants you to grease his palm a little bit.
All right, so I'll pay
So-
him a gem. I'll give him a 100
Ooh.
gold piece gem.
You give him your gem. So the wizard weaves some spells to identify the stuff you found.
All right.
So that shield is magical, and it will help you defend yourself. It's what the book calls a +1 shield. It means you're going to be 1 point harder to hit for all the bad guys that are trying to hit you.
All right, so you
Cool.
subtract.
That's some good
I don't
soothing
understand.
right there.
So you want to
So,
give it to me?
like,
Yes.
if the wolf needed a 10 to hit, now it would need an 11.
So you subtract from the.
Yeah,
From
or
the
you
wolf's
subtract
die
from
roll.
his dice. Yeah.
All right.
So it makes you 1 point harder to hit. And then the other thing is a magical hammer that will add 1 point to your attack rolls. And if you throw it, it'll come back.
Oh, that's totally cool.
Oh no, you got
It's
it, man.
got a 6-inch range on the tabletop. So
I've
as
got a
long as the
6-inch
bad
range.
guy is within this
you do.
distance, you can throw that hammer and then it'll come back.
That's totally cool.
All right.
Well, he's only got 1 hit point.
And
Well, no, that's fine.
was that
If he
a
gets
plus
hit,
one
he's
as well?
dead.
Yeah,
It's
but he can
+1
throw it
as
now,
well.
and he won't ever run out of ammo because it'll just come back.
Right, but he doesn't have to get into combat, so you don't need to be where you still should wear plate mail because you only got 1
Yeah,
hit
you
point.
should wear plate mail.
And something
carry
could
that
shoot
hammer.
an arrow at you
Now,
too.
do we get experience points for what the value of those things would be?
Not if you keep it.
Not if we keep it.
If
Okay.
you
Okay.
sell it, you get the gold pieces value.
All right, I'm okay with not selling those.
I'm okay with it too, because then you can just stand back and provide close.
Well, how much
Plus fire
is the
support.
+1 shield worth?
So we got.
That's a good question.
Because it's only +1.
That's only +1 to somebody with 1 hit point. I get hit once, I'm dead.
Well, you're gonna roll.
Literally.
You're gonna get.
Well,
more
yeah, if
hit
you level
points.
up, though, you'll have more hit points.
Yeah, you might roll a 6.
Might roll a 1.
Yeah, you only have 2 hit points.
So it looks like enchanted armor pieces are worth 2,000 gold. Jesus.
Sure, you don't.
But
is that one
remember, you can only level up once in an adventure.
oh, okay.
Oh, well, I can only level up once now anyway, then.
Yeah, probably.
Hang on to that shield, man.
Yeah.
So
I
here's
agree,
what
I
happens
agree.
if you get too many XP, man. So you level up once, and then you go all the way up to 1 point underneath what you need for the next level.
Oh, okay.
So all you got to do is earn 1 more point next time, and then you move up.
Oh, okay.
What would the next level be for me after 1,500?
3,000.
Okay, so I mean
You can sell it.
I'm close to that anyway now.
Right.
I think I'm probably at 3,000. Oh yeah, because this we're already at 2560.
2560.
Well, that means I've
which
got-
means so I'm already up to 2999.
So the magic user becomes 2nd level.
Cool.
The cleric becomes 2nd level. The fighting man becomes 2nd level.
I do.
So what's your overall total?
The overall total was 2560 just on that one, which plus
What you had
plus
before.
what I had before is 2999.
All right. So nobody hits the limit yet. So everybody's good.
I'm
Well,
at
I mean,
four-
I would have
are
gone
you at
over.
4,000?
4,856.
All right. So you would be. Oh, nope. So, yeah, you need 5,000 for that next level. So you're good. What was your total?
I mean, I would have been the same thing. I would have been at 4,000.
Yours
something.
would top out at 2,999.
Yeah, that's what I got.
And yours would type out at 3,999.
I'm at 3959 XP.
Okay.
So.
Why would you be? Oh, because you get plus 10%.
Yeah.
So you just bottom out at third level.
How did you wait? Hold on. How are you up at 48? How are you up higher than him on experience points?
1,296 plus 2,560.
Hold on. No, the 2,560. Wait.
That's what y'all just got.
Oh yeah. It was what we just getting. 1,296 was before.
Oh, I'm sorry. I would be at 3,856.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Yeah.
That makes
I'm
more sense.
level 2.
All right.
And just another couple of fights away, or a fight away, from level 3.
All right. So here's what happens.
All right.
All right.
So hold on. Before we do that, do we want to agree that we're just splitting all of the gold now, so we have 320 gold each?
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Sounds good.
And I'm also gonna sell my old-fashioned shield, which was what was that? That was worth 10. So how
So
much do I
give
get
it
for
7
that?
back.
So I have 337.
Man, you guys are kicking butt at this game.
It's fun.
Just, you know,
And did we split up the silver as well?
Yeah.
little tactical experience
Okay.
goes a
Split.
long way.
So
Divide
we
would be
had
better.
101 each on the silver.
Yeah.
So we each should have 101 on the silver.
Yes.
Okay.
We're another 10 gold pieces.
For another 100 gold piece gem,
For another 10 gold pieces.
and then another 3 gold piece gems. So that would make 5 gold piece gems.
Can I get like a 500 gold piece gem?
They have them.
And
So sure, the
Or-
money changers would have those for you, man.
Yeah.
or 10 gold piece gems. Okay. Maybe I should buy some jewelry. All right. So then I'm second level. So what happens when I go up to second
All right,
level?
so you're a magic user and you just made second level. So that means you add a hit point. So your hit points go up a point. Your new title is Seer.
Oh, I'm a seer.
Fancy.
This Flurf the Seer.
You add +1 when you fight now.
All right. So I got 4 on my on my hit points, and I got +1 on my +1 on my
To
strength.
hit. When you're rolling 2 dice to hit,
Where do
you
I
add a
write down to
+1.
hit? I'm just going to put it next to my strength. +1 to
There
hit.
you go.
Okay.
Now you can cast 2 spells per day.
All right.
And I think you probably learned another spell, so roll another 8-sided die and let's see what you would figure out.
It's 3.
Read magic.
All
That'll allow you to decipher like scrolls and spell books and stuff.
All right. So I can cast spells from scrolls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
If you find them.
All right.
All right. Now the cleric changes because now you can cast spells.
Woohoo!
And the difference between you and the wizard is the wizard's got to have it in his book, but you have the whole cleric list, and every morning when you pray to like your deity, you pick which spell you want that day.
Okay.
And so you've got a choice between cure wounds, purify food and water. It should be on that mimeograph I gave you.
Cure wounds.
Plus, you get better at turning undead. Skeletons will automatically run away from you now.
Cool. There's the spells table.
But when
So
you
my
become like...
first level spells, cure light wounds,
Yeah, pick any
Purify.
one of those.
purify food and water, and I
You-
can pick any one of these on any given day.
Yes.
Okay.
You also get...
What is light? Oh, that's light. I
Creates
get
a
it.
light
Okay.
source.
Yeah. Okay. I also get what else?
You also get +1 when you attack,
Okay.
I'm going to buy some more daggers.
and another die worth of hit points. Now remember, you lose a point because of your low con, but you'll at least get 1 point, even if you roll low.
I rolled a 4, so
So
I
you get
an
3 more hit points.
So I am now up to 4 hit points.
So I only got to just add 1 hit point, and he gets to roll?
Right. Clerics get a little more hit points than magic users, but fighting men get more hit points than everybody.
Yeah, I do. What do I roll?
And I
You add an extra die, a whole die.
and I don't add anything to any of my
Wow.
Nope.
attributes here. No.
Your scores seem to stay the same unless you get certain pieces of magic items.
Oh, you
Okay.
magic comes to bring.
All right, this is my roll for. I got 3 extra hit points. So I got like 10 hit points now.
Yeah.
You have
Wait,
10 hit points?
Do I get like no?
And now You fight as 2 men, which means you get to attack twice in every turn.
Yeah! Man, burst fire. Okay, I'm very happy about this. Alright. Man, you guys ain't seen nothing yet. I'm about to get some more.
Can I like
we've
just
been
go
getting
into the
some already.
village and like find some kind of like creature to kill just so that I can get my extra experience point?
Let's just go back in the temple, man.
You should be careful what you wish for, man.
Because we're like pretty badass now. Hey, what? Can I buy a house or something? Like in town?
Is something chasing me now? I think something is chasing us.
Yeah, I mean, sure you could buy a house, man.
Like how much?
Like in the back of the book, it tells you how much you can build, like a keep or a castle.
Wow.
You
okay.
can buy a large galley for $30,000, or a merchant ship for 20,000. Sorry, gold.
I can't even. No.
It's a really big kitchen, man. A large galley.
Wow.
So-
Real estate's expensive in this game.
Now that you guys are well known around the town for like going out and bringing back treasure and like going to the wizard with magic items,
Right.
like
Someone's gonna steal our stuff.
Or give us a discount. Or both. Okay, what's my fancy title?
But hold on, there was more stuff in
What's
that.
my fancy
oh yeah,
title?
that's right. You guys got new
Oh, yeah,
titles
yeah, yeah.
The
now.
wizard's a seer now.
The wizard is a
Or
seer.
the magic user is a seer, or whatever he
The
is.
magic user is a seer.
Yeah.
The fighting man is now a warrior.
So
Yeah,
this
I
is-
am.
And the cleric's title changes to adept.
So now I'm adept gonna die.
Yes.
Okay.
Adept's gonna die.
Yeah.
Adept gonna die.
Donar, the warrior. So hardcore, man.
I'm just seer flurf.
Yeah, you are.
Adept gonna die.
Adept gonna die.
Donar, the warrior.
Level 2.
All right. So, like, you've got a name for yourselves around town now, and people think you're heroes. And so one night when you're like, yeah, you're like at the tavern, man, like putting one down, and some people come into the tavern and they ask you if you can help because like the dead have been rising in the churchyard, man.
I can help with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a potion of
Yeah, I can totally
skeleton
help with that.
control.
Okay. Yeah, let's do it, man. Let's get some.
So, like, in the middle of the night, a couple of the townsfolk, like, one is like the old village priest, like, he's heard how powerful you are, and so he gets a torch and he leads you guys from the tavern over to the churchyard, and sure enough, there's like, let's see, how about we'll get rid of these guys, and you get to the churchyard, man. And there's this guy that looks like another magic user out there. And like he's got a sidekick that's got like some daggers. And he's casting this spell. And you can see like some of the dirt around the graves is starting to like tremble. And the old priest points and he's like, there they are, stop them!
Hold on. Clarification question: is this the same day, or have we slept since our last quest?
Oh man, that would kind of suck if I didn't let you guys use your new powers, right?
Well, I figure if you level up, you just get everything reset.
Are there any
I
rules
mean,
for
there's no rule against it, so sure.
that? Groovy. Okay. Yeah, I'm all healed. I'm like ready to, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
that-
throw
that's
your
my
hammer
question
at him.
is-
Throw your hammer
Yeah,
at him.
Well, hold on. First, we're gonna try turning undead because
I'm going to shoot the wizard with a bow.
Oh.
Can I do that?
All right. Well, let's see who goes first, man. Who's gonna roll for your team?
I will.
Okay.
I got a 6, man.
What
You
if
can
I'm?
tie me, man.
What if I'm?
he's been the best roller so far.
What if I got really high dexterity?
Well,
Is
that
that-
would mean you were pretty quick, man.
Well, I only have a 12 really, so it's not that high. I rolled a 4.
All right.
Still pretty good.
Okay.
So they see us coming, huh?
Yeah. This guy with the sword, he kind of like moves around over here. But the wizard guy stays where he's at.
Okay.
So, the wizard,
Uh-oh.
he can cast spells too, man.
Oh, no.
All right. The wizard waves his hands and he points at you. And a bolt of magic like fires out of his hand and hits you. Now you got to make one of those saving throws, man. Grab the 20-sided die.
Okay.
And let's see. You are a fighting man.
Yeah, I am.
And this is a spell. You got to roll a 16 or better, man.
All right. I rolled a 15.
Oh, that was really close, man.
Yeah, it was. So what happens to me?
So,
Do I die?
all of a sudden,
Yeah.
you think the wizard is like an old friend, man.
Oh, hey, man. What's going on, man?
The wizard tells you to protect him from your friends.
Oh. Well, okay, so I'm just sort of like, hey, guys, don't hurt the wizard or nothing, okay? Just be cool. I don't really know what's going on, but I think you should be easy on the wizard, man.
Okay.
All right. So this guy with the sword, he's got a dagger in the other hand, and he throws it at you.
Remember, I have my silver shield
Yes, you do.
and my plate armor and my helmet.
The dagger hits your silver shield and just spins off into the darkness, man.
I throw my hammer at him.
Is it our turn?
It's your turn now.
I throw my magic hammer at him. I get +1 attack, +1 for the hammer, so I get +2.
So roll 2 dice and add 2. This guy's wearing leather armor.
You can still attack the fighting man.
I just got to protect the wizard. Yeah, that's good.
I'm not attacking the wizard.
Okay.
So if we attack the fighting man, then that means
Yeah, I could totally attack the fighting man,
Yeah,
too.
so
That's
you
my
You
job.
need a 6 or better.
Snake eyes.
Oh, man. So, like, the hammer just flies right by, man, but it comes back.
Okay, it doesn't hit him on the recoil.
Not on a 2, man. What are you going to do?
I'm waiting for the fighter to attack the fighter.
Yeah, I'm totally going to attack the fighting man. Because they're not attacking the wizard, so I'm like, okay, it's cool. I don't have to protect him, so I'm going to attack the fighting man. Here's totally like my role. What?
He just defied the
He's
wizard.
neutral.
Just said
He's totally neutral.
Dungeon Master, why are you looking at me funny?
the wizard just says protect me from your friends, and he
Dungeon
didn't say
Master.
protect us.
I don't
And he-
understand your instructions, Dungeon Master. Dungeon Master, can you clarify this for me?
I guess that works, man. That's kind of clever, actually.
Oh, so hold on, but I had forgotten to learn a spell today. That was why I was asking that before.
Oh, yeah.
What spell did you learn?
That's a great question. I feel like protection from evil would be a good one to know
I cast
at this point.
I cast poorly worded magical command. Stab!
I'm going to have to be more careful next time. Man.
Alright, here's my dice roll for L Fighting Man. I rolled a 5.
All right.
Yeah, but you get to attack twice. You can shoot him with
Oh
two
yeah,
arrows.
that's my first attack. Okay, here's my second attack. That was a 5. And this one is a 7. A 5 and a 7.
The 5 hits, man.
Both of them hit.
Groovy! They
So
both
roll
hit.
2 dice.
Okay. Here's my dice roll.
Wait, how come his 5 hits and mine doesn't?
Because he's got a 2-handed sword.
Are you shooting arrows though?
No.
Oh, you ran up and hit him.
I had a +2 as well. Wait, when I said my +2, the number that I gave you was not including the +2.
Oh, you might have hit.
No,
Hold
he
on.
rolled snake eyes.
No, I rolled snake eyes.
Oh.
Oh, that's right. So it was a 4. Okay.
What'd you get, man?
2 points of damage total.
Don't you
I
get
rolled
plus
two.
1 though?
Dude.
I rolled.
No, that's just to hit,
I
not
rolled
to
snake,
damage.
I rolled snake eyes on my 2 attacks.
All right.
So 2 points damage.
All right. So he's gone. So I'm gonna sleep the wizard now.
Oh, wow.
Wait, but the guy's not dead yet, is he?
Nope, he's still got some hit
He's
points.
just wounded.
I sleep the wizard.
Why are you sleeping? Oh, right.
All right,
He's
go
a
for You don't have to roll, man. The wizard rolls a saving throw. If he fails it, he just drops.
Okay.
So, that's a wizard, man. And that's not a good number either. Man.
You fell asleep.
The wizard falls asleep.
All right, can I run over to him?
Well, you're not wearing any armor, so your movement would be like a foot. So yeah, you can get over there.
All right, so I'm over there. All right, so then that's the end of. Now it's begin again.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this guy gets to attack you now that you're attacking.
Whatever. Okay.
He gets 2 attacks. He's got a regular sword. He needs a 10 though.
Bring it. Come on, man.
That's a miss. That's a miss. So clang, clang. It's off your armor, man.
I laugh at your ineffectual attacks.
Can I try and hit him with my hammer again?
You can.
I'm gonna try and hit him with my hammer again.
Ooh, what's up here?
All right. So what do I need to roll?
So with the hammer, you're gonna need
what is the target?
an 8 or better.
I need an 8 or better, so I need a 6.
6 on the dice.
6 on the dice in order to hit it. I rolled a 7.
All right, that's gonna hit, man. Roll some damage.
So 6.
That puts him down, man.
Boom.
He catches that hammer like right in the middle of his face. And goes down.
Boom.
And then the hammer comes back.
And then it's on you with your dagger, man.
I kill the wizard.
It's not hard to do when he's asleep. So the wizard's toast. That was supposed to be a lot harder.
Wow. We're kind of like thoroughly amoral, aren't we? I dig it. Okay.
I mean, we just kind of assumed. Oh
It's
wait,
just
but now
business.
we've got
Well, he attacked us.
the undead are
Are they
Yeah, he
rising
already
now?
tried to raise some undead.
are the undead still being raised up?
All right. So there's one creature, man. Oh, that reminds me. That hammer is +1, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That means it does do extra 1 point more damage.
Okay,
Nice.
cool.
Oh,
All
okay.
right.
That's pretty cool. I thought it was I just got confused, but it does do more damage.
It does do more damage.
So a magic weapon does +1 to hit, and it's +1 damage.
yes, it is.
All right.
Nice.
And a fighting man gets to attack twice per round at 2nd level.
Yeah,
Does he
yeah.
get to attack 3 times per round at 3rd
At
level?
3rd level and 4 at 4th.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Because by
yeah.
chainmail rules, he counts as 4 regular men at 4th level.
Wow.
Whoa! What about at 5th level?
5 men.
How about at 12th level?
12 attacks in 1 round? That
That-
doesn't seem physically possible.
It doesn't.
If you if you know
Is there
if
a
you
limit
don't,
there?
if you don't mind, it don't matter, right?
Right, I don't care if you attack 12 times.
All right, so
Can you get up
according
to
to
12
this, once he gets up to 8th level, he counts as a superhero. That means he can make 8 normal attacks or 1 attack on the superhero table.
Okay.
Meaning he can hit dragons
All right.
and giants.
Right. Can I sleep a dragon?
At level 8.
It depends on how tough the dragon is.
All right.
Your spell works on creatures with up to 4 hit dice. Meaning something like an ogre would be at the top range of what you could put to sleep.
Okay. Ogres are 5 hit dice? Or 4? They're 4 hit dice.
4 hit dice.
Okay.
All right. So these 3 creatures rise from the churchyard. They do not look like skeletons. They've still got some flesh hanging on their bones.
They're like
But I can
zombies.
still, but turn undead isn't like skeleton specific.
It is not.
So I'm gonna turn undead.
All right. Roll 2 dice.
It's like Night of the Living Dead, except
I wanna send them.
There's more
Can I
dice.
specify where I'm sending them though?
Well, generally they just run away from where you're
Because
standing.
I'm not necessarily sure I want them to run away.
Yeah, because they go attack somebody else.
Right. Like I want them to run like maybe into a wall or something or trip over something.
So they just kind of sit there.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't
Well-
want them to just like randomly run away. I want to be able to direct the.
so like
Where they're going.
this is happening in the churchyard, right?
Can I direct
so, like,
them into
where's,
the church?
Where's the church?
Oh yeah, we'll use this cigar box. And the church is like right here, man.
All right. So then I move around to the west or whatever
To force them up against the wall.
to force them up against. Yeah. To.
Oh, that's a cool idea, man. So, since you're wearing plate mail, you can only move 6 inches, but that looks about right. So we'll
Yeah.
go with that.
All right. So now I'm turning undead.
So roll 2 6-sided dice, and you want to get really high, man.
9.
You made it.
Wow.
Just barely.
Remember, I'm level 2.
Yes. Right there.
2 whole levels.
All right. So these things flip out when they see your holy symbol, and you drive them backwards. And they've got a movement of 9 inches, which is going to put them right up against the church. Except maybe this one. He might be a little short. Nope, he gets there. So they are all backed against the church by your holy radiance, man.
I'm going to throw a dagger at one of them.
All right.
Long way to throw a dagger.
Well, I'll run up and throw a dagger at him.
Well, you're standing...
Yeah, I'm pretty close.
Oh, that's true.
Wait, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to check out what the magic user has on him.
Oh.
Maybe he's got some kind of magic.
Question.
Yeah, maybe he's got a wand.
The magic user has a book that he had under one arm that's bound in like leather that looks creepily like human skin.
Ooh,
Right on.
I don't think I want that. Well, I'll pick it up anyway.
And he also
Pretty heavy metal, man.
had a wand in his hand that he was using to cast this whole raise undead thing.
Oh, it's a wand of raising undead. All right, well, I'll just gather that stuff up.
The wand looks like it's carved from bone, man.
Okay, I'll throw a dagger. Can I still throw a dagger?
Yeah, sure.
All right, I'll throw a dagger at the nearest zombie.
All right. The zombie's not wearing any armor, so you only need a 6 or better.
10.
All right, that 10 hits. Roll damage.
2. 2 hit points of damage.
All right. That does some damage, but it's still up. It looks pretty tough.
All right.
All right.
It's been like a whole round since I swung a sword in anger.
You no
I'm
longer
getting touchy.
are under the control of the wizard because the wizard's dead, man.
That wizard fooled you, and I saw it.
Crossbow.
I'm sure he was nice to somebody in his life. Okay, so I'm like, all right,
Composite
fine.
bow ×2.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna composite bow the zombie that he hurt.
Yeah.
All right. Composite bow
Zombies
against
with a
somebody with no armor.
Dagger sticking out of his neck.
Yeah.
And your close range is 8 inches. Your medium range is 9 inches. So from where you're standing, it looks like you're at medium range. So to hit this guy, you're going to need a 6 or better on 2 dice, man.
Okay, here's my first attack. 5, 6, 7.
That's going to hit.
And my second attack is a 2, 4, 5.
All
That's a
right.
miss.
That's a miss. Roll the damage for that one.
Don't you get a +1 on attack?
Yeah, but I counted that in.
All right.
Here's my attack, 1 point of damage. You know, I'm gonna just use my 2-handed sword next time.
All
I
right,
think.
that one's hurt. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna move up 3 inches and throw my hammer
All right.
because I need to get up to 6
You move
inches
up.
away, right?
Yes, you do. You move up, and 6 inches puts you here. You're going to have to get a little closer, but you've got 6 inches of movement. You
All
can
right.
move.
Move to. Yep, that's good.
So you can move
Now
and
you got
attack,
Move first, then attack.
or you can attack and then move.
Movement is supposed to happen before
I'm
attacks
kind of
happen.
jealous, man.
But we're kind of playing it a little loose.
All right.
The movement round, and then ranged attacks, and then magic, and then missile attacks. But I got so excited.
Yeah.
All right, I am throwing.
It's not quite like
again at the
chainmail.
injured one. I'm throwing that hammer. Boom. Son of a-
No, it's a little different than like moving around whole armies.
Yeah, it is.
I got a 3 + 2 is 5.
5. All right, and that's versus unarmored. That is not quite enough. So the hammer takes a chunk out of the church wall and then comes back.
Okay.
Let's see. Now I guess it's their turn.
But their turn.
So they're just standing there like cowering because the turn lasts. Yeah, it's going to be going on for a while now.
Right on.
But you know what?
Should be enough time to take out the trash.
That's when the last thing to rise up rises up.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So this thing comes up
It's like a super zombie.
right here, and you can see right through it, man.
Uh-oh, it's a ghost.
Wow.
Okay.
Okay, well, I guess we shouldn't get in fights in the church graveyard anymore.
We
Man.
can kill it.
Yeah, well, I feel like the zombies are probably going to hang out there for a while. We should probably maybe focus our energies on... And it rises up right in the middle of the three of us.
Yeah.
Maybe you should drink the potion.
So maybe I should drink the potion of controlling undead.
Is that what it is? I think it might
I think
be.
that's what it is. It's
I think
oh,
you
no,
should
no, it was controlling skeletons.
What? Maybe.
We'll find out. Find out what happens, man.
Yeah.
Because anything's better than nothing at this point.
Was
All
it
right.
an elixir of controlling skeletons or an elixir of... I mean, I don't
I don't
want
know.
to... I feel like we're...
Drink
like,
it.
that's
I'll
a
drink
little,
it.
I
I'll
feel like
drink
that's
it.
a little bit jumping the gun.
I'll drink it.
Who has it?
He's got it.
I've got it.
He's got it.
Drink it, man.
All right.
Well, what round are we on? This thing rises up from the grave. Does it scare us or something?
So it rises up from the grave. Like I said, you can see right through it, man.
Yeah.
And it gives this terrible shriek. And then it heads toward you, man.
Good.
Whoa.
He's tough. All right.
Maybe.
Throw my hammer at it.
All right. So it gets to attack first.
Right.
Because the bad guys were going first.
All right.
All right. This thing has 3 hit dice, so it gets to attack 3 times.
Whoa.
It's got a hit plate mail though.
Let's find out. Maybe it's good at that too.
All right. Here we go.
Have 2-handed
Miss.
sword hands.
Miss.
Groovy. All right. Time to return the favor, man. So I'm gonna attack it twice with my 2-handed sword.
Go for it.
Here's my first attack. 7. And my second attack is a 5.
Plus your 2, right? Or plus your...
Plus my 1.
Plus your 1?
Yeah.
8
So
and a 6.
So 8 and 6?
Yep.
All right. An
No,
8
no.
and a 6.
Sorry, 8 and a 5.
Your sword goes right through it twice and doesn't appear to do anything.
Wow. Yeah.
Alright.
No. I'm gonna back up.
You just made it mad, man.
Yeah.
All right. Wait, I get to go. The cleric gets to go too.
So what are you guys going to do?
I'm gonna start going through my book and trying to find a spell.
I'm gonna cast Protection from Evil.
All right. You cast Protection of Evil from evil, and there's a radius around you that feels safe. This thing turns around and looks at you and takes a couple steps back from your aura.
All right, and now I'm gonna run as close to it as I can, or I'm gonna get as close to my buddy here as I can.
All right, so you can move 6 inches in plate,
You've got an aura, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's
and that
creepy.
gets you over here. And this thing definitely wants to get away from you.
All right, and then I'll run into that area, but I'm still looking at the book.
Oh, all right. So the book is written in some kind of arcane code.
Well, I got read magic spell.
You do? Do you want to cast it?
Yeah.
All right, you cast Read Magic, and looking at the book, you can see that this guy had several spells in it about animating dead.
Oh, I can't get rid of this ghost with any of these spells.
Let me take a look real quick.
Don't I
and
have
see
a
what might
destroy
be.
undead or summon undead
That's fair.
or dispel undead?
If you use that spell book to raise the dead, maybe you can use the spell book to unraise.
It seems like if you were going to be raising the dead and they got out of control, you'd want to be able to unraise them.
Yeah.
Or what would it be? Sleep them?
Unraise. I don't know.
I already cast my sleep spell.
You might be.
You know what? That's a pretty cool idea. Maybe you could just undo his spell by using your Read Magic on his spell book. Let's see if that works, man.
Can't dispel them?
Dispel is a much higher level spell.
Oh, there is a dispel
There is.
or unspell.
But I bet that would be if it slept you or something. You'd have to when your buddies would be all "Hey, wake up, man."
I'm still going to move over into his range of.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's say you're working on it. You're looking at his spell.
Yeah, I'm
You're
kinda
using your
thumped.
Read Magic, and maybe it'll let you undo what he did.
All right.
All right. So on the next round,
What does the ghost do?
those guys are still turned. the ghost attacks each of you once. You're both wearing plate
even with
mail.
my protect from evil.
He takes a penalty because of the pro evil.
Okay.
Okay.
So you've got a magic shield and a pro evil going on.
That's right.
So basically, he's gonna need boxcars, or he can't do anything at all to
Okay.
you, and that's not gonna happen.
I'm just hardcore.
And he misses you too,
See.
and tries to back away.
Yeah.
So as he's moving away, what are you guys gonna do?
I want to
hit him.
try. I want to try my.
Well, I can't.
Hold on. So, I've got holy water. I've got wolf's bane. I've got belladonna. I've got garlic. I've got silver wolf medallion.
Holy water, man.
Yeah,
Holy
try
water?
the holy water.
All right, I'm gonna try. Well, hold on. I only have 2 holy waters now. All right, I'm gonna try throwing a holy water.
All right, holy water. I'm pretty sure that does something cool.
Well, it probably burns him.
So like catch this
Maybe
thing
it
on
melts him.
If you catch this thing on fire with like water, I'm buying you like a beer at the tavern or something.
All
That's
right,
very true.
so like
I look
his
forward
sword
to
went
that.
straight through it twice, but when you hit it with the holy water, it like lets out this scream. Roll 2 6-sided dice.
Wow.
Wow.
6
All right.
on the dice.
Like, parts of the vision of the ghost are like melting into nothingness. You've heard it pretty bad.
All right.
I have another holy water.
Put it on my sword.
Sounds good.
What grave did he
Sploosh.
come out of?
He came out of like this grave right here.
All right, I'm going to go over to that grave and look at it. What was his name?
So random.
His name was like
People are dying. I'm gonna
like
search around
Erasmus
here.
Kretsch.
Erasmus? I yell out, Erasmus! Erasmus, according to my spell book, it means that you must be gone. You must return to the grave. And I'm looking at the spell book. This is the spell book that rose you from the grave. Go back to sleep. Sleep of the dead.
Roll one of them 20-sided dice.
All right. 11.
Okay, so it doesn't seem to like damage him at all, but you see like little tendrils of ectoplasm start to move toward the grave,
All
like
right,
it's
cool.
pulling him,
Yeah.
like it's pulling him towards his grave.
All right.
Keep it up, wizard man.
We'll pour some more holy water on him.
Wait, even better. I got some of my sword now. I'm gonna hit it with my sword.
All
now
right,
with
so
holy
you're
water.
gonna move up and attack it with your sword. Roll
Well,
your attack.
He's got holy water on his sword.
Holy water on the sword.
This is the last of the holy water, so use it wisely.
Yeah. Okay, so my first attack was like a 5, and my second attack is better. Is a 6.
That's gonna hit. Roll damage.
Okay, here's my damage roll. Oh god, I rolled a 1, man. The
But
heck?
there's holy water on your sword, so you roll a die. You put the holy water there.
Yeah, you did.
6.
All right. So that supercharged holy water from the cleric,
Right.
like just tears the guy in two, and he disappears into like a splatter of ectoplasm all over his grave. And then because of your spell, it all like rolls back down into the dirt.
Cool.
Cool. Now I throw my hammer at the other guy.
Yeah, throw a dagger at the zombies.
At the zombies.
All right.
Yeah, I might as well. Yeah.
So we kill off the zombies. I rolled
Yeah,
7.
taking out the zombies isn't going to be hard.
and 1. Yeah, because they're all just cowering from turning. All right.
I rolled a 9 plus 2 is 11.
That'll take one out with the hammer.
A 7 and a 6 for my 2 attacks with the bow.
5.
Yeah, and you're going to like pin one to the wall.
Nice.
So you guys saved the town from
Again.
like this undead attack.
And the wizard, the evil wizard who was raising them.
And the evil wizard.
Wow. We're like
All right.
little town
Now-
famous now.
Do we search? Is there any gold or anything? There's nothing.
Well, the wizard had a magic wand. We could sell it.
I
The
bet
wizard
that spell
does
was-
have a magic wand.
I
and
would
that
think
spell
that
book's
that
worth
magic-
money too.
I would think that the magic wand and the spell book would come in handy, though.
Yeah, I might.
You're not
That's
seriously.
up to you guys.
you're
Do
not-
you
I feel
keep
like
it?
you should-
Do you sell it?
You're not
What about the
seriously
fighting man? There was a
considering-
fighting man there. Did he have stuff on him?
There was.
All right. Yeah, I totally root through his pockets looking for loose change.
That fighter had a suit of chainmail that he was wearing underneath his like jerkin,
right.
And like he's got a sword, a long sword, and he had a couple of daggers, one of which he threw.
He wants the daggers.
Yeah, I already got 5.
And like under his clothes, you find a medallion just like the ones you found in the dungeon,
some kind of
with
wolf.
the picture of the wolf god on it.
Some
Far
kind
out.
of wolf undead cult.
Now I have 4 wolf god medallions, silver.
Okay.
So you guys want to play again next
Hold on.
week?
Yeah, let's play again next week.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. We need to get our experience points for this, and because I'm about to level up. Don't shortchange me yet.
I'm gonna have to get tougher on you guys, man.
Yep.
All right, so we got. Let's see. There were 3 of those guys, and then an evil wizard, and then let me see. That was 2, 3, 4, 5.
The evil fighting man. Well, maybe he wasn't evil. He was just like working for the guy. He's like.
That was another 1,500 experience points, man.
Wow.
All
So
right.
that'll put you guys to 3rd level next time we play.
So hold on. So that's another 1,500 for me, which gets me to 44.99 or 49. 44.99, which I assume is 4,500 the next.
Well,
The next level for a cleric, it's 1,500, 3,000, 6,000.
6,000 is the next
So
one.
at 6,000 you make. At 3,000 you become the village priest, and at 6,000 you're the vicar.
So do we want to sell any of those items, or do we want to?
The magic user becomes a conjurer. And the fighting man becomes a swordsman.
Yeah. Swordsman.
So
okay. All right, so this was published when?
This was published in 1974. A lot of people call it the white box, but the original boxes actually had a wood grain texture, and they slapped a sticker on the front that said Dungeons and Dragons. And it was just the 3 books we played with tonight, and so there was only 3 classes. There was the fighting man, the magic user, and the cleric. The thief came out with one of the next source books. There were a few more source books, all this same size, these little digest-sized books that came out and added to it. There was Blackmore, which was Dave Arneson's setting, and had the first published module for Dungeons and Dragons ever in it. And then Gary Gygax's setting, Greyhawk.
Well, you're jumping ahead a little bit.
Yeah.
So when these were how many did they print? What do you know? What the first print?
The
run
first
was?
print run was 1,000, and they were hand assembled in Don Kay's garage. This was before his
So
fatal heart attack.
staple and they're
Yeah.
8.5 folded in half
Mhm.
essentially.
Saddle stapled, which was the form factor for most role playing books in the late 70s.
Yeah.
Wow.
It wasn't until 77 that a hardcover
Right.
came out.
Right.
So for the first few years, this was the standard.
So
Just
Don
a staple book.
Don Kay had a heart attack.
Don Kay was Gary Gygax's childhood friend. The 2 of them worked on this project together, of course, with Dave Arneson and several others. And the original logo for TSR Hobbies was actually a G and a K for Gygax and K. But when he had his unfortunate fatal heart attack, that took him out. It was actually, like I said, his garage, which is where these were assembled and the first boxes were put together.
Yeah.
Something interesting that I was told years ago by the late Aaron Alston. He used to work for TSR, and he told me when he was introduced to this game, when these were the books that were out, he didn't see an actual legal set of these until he was working for the company, because the game had become so popular you couldn't find one of these box sets. And so on college campuses all over the U.S., people were mimeographing the hell out of these things
Yeah.
so that people could play this new game that was so popular.
Right. Instead of
everywhere.
waiting a week for it to show up in the mail.
Right.
How
And
do they hear about it then?
just word of mouth. So
Facebook.
the
Yeah. Right.
This is the days of self-addressed stamped envelopes and 3 to 6 weeks by mail.
which is something
Well,
that
there must have been an advertisement. In
there
some kind of
were
publication. Starlog.
Games
I am not
magazine?
sure that Starlog was a thing
Strategy
in
and
the late
Tactics.
70s, but yes. So Gygax himself and Dave Arneson were both part of several wargaming
Publications.
clubs and publications.
Yeah. See, because the problem is getting them to each campus. I mean, it's not just like word of mouth. Well, then somebody had to drive in a car over to
So
Los Angeles, California, and say, "Hey, y'all want to play this game?" What they had to do is they had to see it in a publication like Strategy and Tactics, or What other?
It had to spread sort of through word of mouth and through fanzines.
Yeah.
These clubs ran their own newsletters.
Yeah.
And again, most of them started the decade very dedicated to war gaming.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until...
So how many people were playing Chainmail about then?
Chainmail was fairly popular. A lot of people were still playing Napoleonics. That's actually what Arneson and his roommate Dave Wesley were doing when they stumbled on the whole Blackmore idea that morphed into D&D.
Yeah.
Chainmail was fairly popular, but what was surprisingly divisive in the community was the addition of fantasy elements. The hardcore wargamers looked down their nose at it
of course, yeah.
and
It's
thought
not
it wasn't
simulation.
taking history seriously.
Right.
And
Putting the groan in Groanyard.
from a lot of the scholarly works about the time period, like Playing at the World and things, Gary Gygax wanted to include fantasy because he was a big fan of pulp novels and things like that. And Arneson actually included a druid with a phaser in one of his tabletop games. If I remember the story correctly, it was like the army of Carthage had some elephants, and it looked like they were going to smash their enemies, but all of a sudden, this guy with a little box comes out and vaporizes the elephants, and it was a little hand phaser from Star Trek that a druid was carrying. So all of that, it's sort of like the whole peanut butter and chocolate commercials, like from the early '80s about
So they had this first run with this. Mm-hmm. When did it change into the white box?
So the white box was, I believe, the third or fourth reprint, and
so they had printed 1,000 copies.
The initial print run was 1,000 copies.
And then they published them again. Then they printed them again, another 1,000.
Well, I think the print run was larger.
All right,
I don't have those numbers memorized.
So there might be something like, well, a lot of them were lost over the years.
The white boxes right now are going for well over 1,000 in the collector market, and the wood grain boxes.
Yeah.
The white boxes, which were the reprints, are usually going for about $250, $350, depending on what condition they're in. Every year at North Texas, I see like 8 or 9 of them on a shelf for about $300 a piece.
Okay, lordy.
Those were later billed as the collector's edition because there was a revision that came out in 1977 that replaced these as a single book in a box set, and that was what was supposed to lead to AD&D. And the first book of AD&D dropped in 77, but they continued printing this.
Jumping ahead.
Yeah.
So there was the 3 copies. So where did they get the artwork for the first 3?
The artwork was done by artists that they knew, but some of the cover art was sort of redrawn from comic books.
Uh-huh.
And so when Wizards of the Coast reprinted these books, they had to change the cover art to kind of get rid of that ambiguity.
So the most valuable ones would be the ones with those
original cover art.
And how much do you think those are going for? About 1,000, or even more?
I think some of them have gone for quite a bit more than that.
All right.
I am trying to remember.
There's images online of those.
There are. There's a website called the Akin, and it has images of every cover of every one of the old TS.
So what's the first book called?
The first book is called Men&Magic.
And the second book?
The second book is Monsters&Treasures.
And the third book?
Is The Underworld and Wilderness Adventures.
The Underworld and Wilderness Adventures. Now, I remember that I had a friend who had outdoor survival.
Yes.
Before this, well, about the time when this was published, but we didn't clue in until 1977, 1978. Mm-hmm. But he had outdoor survival,
yes.
And we had played it a couple of times. Just the singular one where you're just one unit, one person wandering around on this map. So they were using that map because it represented landforms of some kind.
And so this book...
how does that correspond to that game?
So what they used outdoor survival for was just the game board. They would put the game board down, and there are conversions in here that explain how to use the outdoor survival board as your fantasy world.
Now, you have one of those.
Indeed, I do.
How does it correspond in what ways? Like if you're in a forest, does that obscure your vision?
That is a forest, area.
Uh-huh.
It affects the random encounters. You will have different encounters in a forest than you will in other types of terrain.
So all those charts that later emerged from there, they actually were there from the beginning. So if you had a forest encounter, what were the list of things you might encounter?
So in the woods, you might encounter men, you might encounter flyers, giants, lycanthropes.
Doesn't seem anything particularly woody. Keep going.
So there's also animals, which would be your woodland animals. And then if you rolled high enough, a dragon would show up.
Now, what would happen if you were in the hills?
In the hills, bandits, berserkers, brigands. Oh, this is just the men table, my bad. So men also show up in the mountains. Flyers, giants, lycanthropes, animals, more giants, and you've got double the chance of running into a dragon in the mountains.
Okay, and then was there river or plains? Was there savannah?
There is river.
What they called savannah, wasn't it?
Let's see, we've got clear, woods, river, swamp, mountains, desert, and city.
Okay. What was the city encounters?
The city encounters are men, undead, and men.
What about clear?
In a clear area, you run into men, flyers, giants, lycanthropes. You've got a double chance of running into standard animals, an additional chance of running into men, and then the top of most of these is dragon.
All right.
And I am assuming that is because,
Not a lot of variation, really.
calling the game Dungeons and Dragons. The types of men you run into have a separate table.
Okay.
So you're more likely to run into nomads and dervishes in the desert.
Uh-huh.
You're more likely to run into bandits in the mountains. Buccaneers and pirates if you're at sea.
Sure. I don't remember there being a sea on Outdoor Survival. I guess it was a coastline.
There's rivers, and interestingly, the ponds correspond to castles. So whenever you hit one of the ponds on the Outdoor Survival map, there's actually a little table that tells you whose castle it is. Like, is it a lord? Is it a knight? Is it a priest? And what's defending it.
Okay.
So there are tables in here to randomly generate all that stuff as you play.
So there's not a list of monsters there. I mean, in that random generation or the terrain generation monsters. But where else was there? Was there just a list of monsters somewhere?
There is in the Monsters&Treasures book.
Of course, Monsters&Treasures. Okay.
And it's the same list that we were working from tonight. It has all the stats.
Yeah.
The interesting thing that I learned, not having played this version before, because I was negative 1 year old when it published, was that hit dice meant something very different back then than they meant now. It's still a measure of how many hit points the creature had, but for every hit die, it got an attack in a round.
Right.
So a 7 hit die troll gets to roll to attack 7 times.
Right.
Wow.
So it's pretty crazy. Also, the armor class, when you're using the chainmail tables, plate mail is ridiculously effective.
Yeah.
Because it's all done on 2d6, and you've got to roll boxcars to hit someone in plate with most weapons. So that makes someone in plate mail pretty invulnerable.
Oh yeah, boxcars is really hard to roll. What now? So how direct is the translation of chainmail to this game system? Yet chainmail had armor class.
Chainmail had armor class.
I mean, do they just directly transfer, or do they alter it in some
Yes, but in this case, what happens in chainmail when you look at this table, you've got the weapons down one side, and they are explicitly in an order because that comes into how many attacks you get and everything else. Then across the top, you've got the different classes of armor. And that is also explicit. It's not simply a mathematical thing like it is in modern D&D where I'm armor class 6, but my dex gives me a bonus, and so it improves. So you had no armor, you had leather armor, you had only a shield, you had leather and shield, and so forth. And that matrix had the number you needed to roll for each weapon to strike each type of armor.
Okay.
In chainmail, that number meant you made a kill.
But
if
in
you
this
rolled that number, in this, you actually rolled damage.
Okay.
So that actually does something with the wizard. The wizard is limited to a dagger only, right?
Yeah.
In the very next version of D&D, it says everybody does a d6 damage. So the wizard is actually doing about the same thing when you're using the roll a d20 versus armor class. When you're using this, the dagger is much harder to hit with than any other weapon. So the wizard is at much more of a disadvantage than they are later.
Okay. Huh. And so there's no. So did that evolve into the
It did.
weapon versus armor class? So like the Morning Star was better against
Very
AC
much so.
10.
You can see that evident in the table as to which weapons are better against which armor.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they published in 75 and they revised it in 76.
Or published in 74,
74.
and then by 75 all your major stuff was out. The first revision was 77.
77.
And that was
Blackmore.
actually Blackmore was out in 75. The box set revision was when a physician, a guy named J. Eric Holmes, offered to rewrite these rules to be more understandable by the average person.
Yeah.
Because this is some pretty dense stuff that if you're not a wargamer, it's kind of hard. I had trouble understanding some of these rules, and I've been playing D&D forever.
Yeah.
And so, that's a later edition that we'll talk about at some point, but Holmes took these and sort of boiled them down into plain language.
Okay. All right. That's excellent. All right. Well, that's it for tonight, guys.